our first record-breaking attempt will be a speed record. See if you could hit 107 miles per hour during any full lap. Otherwise, you need to come at least third. I'm gonna see if we could hit 170. If not, we'll just go for the second one and try to at least come third. Man, it's hard trying to hit 170 on this thing. I feel like the straights on this track just don't give you enough time. Either that, or I just need to upgrade my car more. Now, if we were on Le Mans, I think we could easily hit 170. I don't think we're gonna hit it this time around, so I'm just gonna try and just at least come third, or just win. I don't know. I keep thinking that I could just slide around that corner right there. I guess I don't have good enough grip right now. I need to upgrade the tires. Oh, almost had it. Hopefully we're not in the red. We probably will be though, seeing as how bad I'm driving. It's funny because I'm usually really good at these corners up here, these little turns up here. I'm not doing too good. Oh man, I apologize, guys. I don't know why. I'm just paying attention to the speed. I'm not even fully engaged in where the turns are. You know, if this slight little turn up here wasn't here, and that just kept on going straight over there, I'd probably be able to make that, to hit that speed. But it's fine now. It doesn't really matter. If you guys want to know a tip, like for whenever you're doing a speed snap or something like that, really on all the speed snaps, you go around they start you off on a certain section of the track, but then they have that slight turn. So the best thing to do to hit that speed you need to hit to maximize your chance is to get on. Is like, well, depending on which side you're turning, you want to get all the way on the right side of the track, like just on the very edge. Or if you're turning left, obviously you want to go on the very left side of the track. You just want to go like farthest to the edge as possible. And the reason for that is, you have that braking point better, and then so you could turn that corner more easily, more fluently, and then so once you're about halfway through that turn, you could just accelerate and then hit the speed that is required. All right, goal 2. Before we attempt some more records, here's a warm-up cup. To win, come first on the first lap, or at least third on the third lap. Sounds easy enough. I just hope this thing will be able to keep up. Sometimes if you're coming in too hot and you want to go from sliding and you want to stop yourself from sliding off track, you sort of turn, but you slam into the other car and use them as a speed stop or a speed bump. So that way, most of the time, that stops you from going off, from just flying off the track. Alright, on to goal 3. Now for an overtaking record attempt. You'll be starting in pole. Either break the record for least overtakes by never being overtaken, or coming first, or break the record for most overtakes by getting a total of 40 and coming at least 5th. Wow. So, win the race without being overtaken, or well, that's going to be a tough one. I'll try and keep them off me the best I can. Thank God we're doing this, what is this, the club circuit, I think. I could just cut across right there. You shouldn't always do that. You should try and race as cleanly as possible, but yeah, if you're not sure, you could, depending on what the goal requires, you know, sometimes it's good to make an exception. Oh no. No. Now this turn up here always gets me most of the time. It's a little tricky. You always want to make sure that you brake in time for that, otherwise it'll just fly straight off. Oh no. Oh no, you don't. Try and put some distance between us. Pretty smooth right now. This could be a really long circuit, but this is one of my favorites. Alright, here we're gonna try and do this turn. Didn't quite brake in time. Went off track there a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but that felt like a long 2 minutes. Alright. Approaching the main straight right here. Oh, I should hire Michael. Probably on the last race. Might get the most money out of that one, I don't really know. Seems like the last goals with cups in them are the longest races. Alright, goal complete. There are 3 small events before a final cup. Win whichever one you want. I'd go for the endurance event myself, but it's up to you. I'm gonna try Speed Snap. I don't know if my car is gonna be able to do it, but we're gonna try it anyway. $93 miles per hour, okay. This is a real twist right here. Try and stay as close right here. I'm gonna go on chase view for a minute. Chase view usually helps me out a lot better. Just so I could see, get the big picture. Alright, looks like we can't. I don't think we're going to be able to do that with the car in critical condition. So I know the one we can do, hopefully, is the elimination. GP circuit. I think this is the main circuit right here, the GP circuit of the Catalonia. This is a lot easier than doing that speed snap, but I could have won that speed snap. It's just, you know, again, the car is just in bad condition, but it's doing just fine for an elimination. Oh no. That was actually pretty easy. This event right here. Ooh, the auto engineer caught your great performance just now. He's free to take a look at your car and see if he can help out. Thank you, Eric. Obviously, we don't want to be any good using him for the next race because we're already all the way down, so that wouldn't be doing any good. It would just be a waste. So we're gonna save him for tomorrow. All right, on to goal 5, the last goal for today. Our last record-breaking endeavor for the day will be for the winning margin. Either win the race by more than 219 yards or win less than 21 yards. Fire Michael. Again, just had to look at that. So we have to win either way. Dang it. I never pay attention to what circuit it says going into these most of the time. A lot of the times I just forget, but I wish it'd tell you on the pause menu. So it says smaller than, oh my gosh, smaller than 21 yards. Oh, we gotta have to get the distance. Well, it's good. This is just 2 laps. I don't know if I can keep this up. I think we'll stick to chase view for this last goal. Alright, final lap. I would have tried to slow down right there, but that would have given the guy behind me a lot more time to catch up, and I just can't risk it. Let's see if we could not cut corners right here. This one, that corner back there I find is a lot easier than the starting one. Maybe it's just going left. I don't know. That's probably just me, but maybe it's just turning left, you know, then right. I don't know. Makes it easier. Well, as you guys can see, we are well beyond the recommended 219 yards for the second part of the second choice of the goal. Goal complete. Pretty easy for today, a little challenging, I'm not gonna lie. 2,000 fame, nice. Best lap, minute 55.187 seconds. You know, I'm almost tempted, since we did so good today, not to service it, but I'm just gonna service it anyway, because each stage just gets a little bit harder. So we're gonna, as always, we're gonna service the girl for tomorrow. What the heck, we're just gonna do this upgrade anyway. Brakes and tires, they need gold, so as you can see, I'm not gonna do that right now. Not for a while. Yeah, again, all in all, I'd say it's pretty easy for today. You just have to, it's not about what condition your car is in. It doesn't mean you can't really win the goal. You know, you just have to play your hardest, and you know, it comes down to the upgrades as well. So all in all, I think it was a good stage for today. So let's hear what Michael has to say. Well, we broke quite a few records today. Looks like we made such an impact that the organizer of the events has taken an interest in us. So meet with us tomorrow morning. Alright, sounds like a plan. Alright guys, well that was stage 3. I'll see you guys for the next stage tomorrow, and as always, hope you guys do good on whatever you're doing, all your endeavors.